Example 3, compound curve. So a compound curve has the following elements. The interior angle of the first curve is 30 degrees. Yung second curve natin, 24 degrees. Yung degree ng curvature ng first curve is 4 degrees. Yung degree naman ng curve ng second curve is 5 degrees. At yung stationing ng vertex is 4 plus 620. So sa baba, nagdrawing ako ng figure natin para makita natin itong mga numbers na to. So first is yung interior angle daw ng unang curve is 30 degrees. Yung pangalawa, 24 degrees. So pag compound curve kasi, dalawang curve yan na magkaduktong. No? Dalawang simple curve na merong common na tangent. So yung dalawang tangent nila, yung forward at yung backward tangent, nag-i-intersect daw dito sa 4 plus 620 na stationing. So itong stationing niya, 4 plus 620. Okay? Now, looking at this figure, I can see na itong mga angles na to, this would also be 30 degrees, saka yung isa, 24 degrees din. Now, para masagutan tong problem na to, kailangan kong makuha yung R sub 1 at saka R sub 2. And also, notice na yung tangent distance here at yung distance ito, equal. So, equal sila. I can name them T sub 1. And also, yung tangent distance dito at saka dito, equal din sila. So, I can name them as T sub 2. Okay. Now, we begin by first determining what are the radii or the radius of each curve. So, para makuha yung radius, galing dun sa relationship ng degree ng curve, di ba? 20 yung sa arc basis, no? 20 yung arc times radius times the angle, which is yung degree ng curve times pi over 180 para maging radians. So yung first curve natin, ang kanyang so actually if we just restate this, no, yung radius, this would be 3,600 over pi d. So yung radius ng first curve, this would be 3,600 divided by pi times yung degree niya na 4 degrees. So our first curve has a radius of 286.479 meters. Yung second curve natin, similar process, no? We have 3,600 over 5 times 5. So yung second curve will have a radius of 229.183 meters. So after natin makuha yung mga radius, pwede nating makuha yung mga tangent distance natin. Tangent distance. So tangent distance is R, tangent of the included angle over 2. So for our first curve, T sub 1, this would be 286.479 times tangent of 30 degrees over 2. So T sub 1, this would be 76.762 meters. Para naman sa T sub 2, this would be 229.183 tangent of 24 degrees over 2. So T sub 2, T sub 2 natin equal yan sa 48.714 meters. Okay, now para makuha yung stationing ng PCC, so from station 4 plus 620, babalik tayo ng distance na to and then babalik tayo ng T1. So we need to find out muna ano yung distance from this point papunta dito. Yun yung X. Now looking at this triangle, alam ko na yung base ng triangle na yan, itong base na to, this would be T1 plus T2. So T1 plus T2 itong mahaba, no, yung kanyang common tangent. Now, pag alam ko na yung isang side at alam ko yung mga angles, makukuha ko yung X using sine law. By the way, we can calculate tong angle na to, 180 degrees minus 30 saka 24. So this would be 126 degrees. Okay. Now using sine law, yung X divided by ng sine ng 24 degrees equal yan sa T1 plus T2 divided by ng sine 126 degrees. So substituting yung mga values, so substitute ko dito yung X natin, that would be 76.762 plus yung value ng T sub 2 divided by ng sine 126 times sine ng 24. So X now, ma-solve natin, that should be 63.084 meters. And now we are ready to compute for the stationing of the point of curvature natin. So PC, makuha natin stationing by subtracting doon sa 4 plus 620 yung x, which is 63.084, at saka yung T1 na 76.762. So yung stationing ng PC natin, ang stationing niya, this would be 4 plus 480.154 meters. Okay, so yan yung stationing natin, 4 plus 480.154. So para naman makuha yung stationing ng PCC at PT, kailangan lang nating malaman ano yung length of curves natin. Okay? So para doon sa length of curve ng unang unang curve, so yung R1 natin, remember this is 286.479 meters. Para makuha yung length of curve nung first part ng curve, so we have 286.479 times yung included angle na 30 degrees, then convert sa radians. So LC1, this is 150 meters. Yung pangalawang curve, ang radius niya, remember ang radius niya is 229.183 meters. So yung length ng curve 2, this would be 229.183 times the included angle times pi over 180 para maging radians. So LC2 natin, this is 96 meters. So makompute na natin yung stationing ng PCC at PT galing doon sa stationing ng PC. So again, yung stationing ng PC, this is 4 plus 630.154. Or sorry, that should be 4 plus 480. Okay, 480.154. So si PCC, add mo lang yung length ng curve 1. So pag in-add mo yung length ng curve 1, this would be 4 plus 630.154. Yung PT naman, yung point of termination. So ganito kasi yan no. Yung PC, yung beginning, yung point of curve, PCC class is yung point ng compound curve kung saan nag-meet yung dalawang curve, and then PT yung terminating point. So add mo lang yung mga lengths mula doon sa PC. Okay? So ito, add natin yung length ng curve 2. Ang makukuha natin dyan is 4 plus 726.154 meters. So ayan yung example number 3 natin para sa compound curve.
Like mo yung video kung ayos. Pag hindi, pag mo i-dislike, leave ka ng comment kung bakit, ha? Sige na, subscribe.